Hello everyone. Welcome back to English Stories for Beginners. I'm so happy to see you here today. Do you want to practice speaking English more naturally? Do you sometimes feel nervous when you try something new? In this channel, stories become your teacher. We also practice using the shadowing technique. That means you listen carefully, and then repeat after me, just like my shadow. Copy my voice, my speed, and my feeling. This will train your brain to think in English, rather than translating. So relax, listen closely, and repeat every line with me. Today's story is called I Learned to Dance. It is full of simple English sentences, clear pronunciation, and useful expressions for classes, practice, and courage. Stay with me to the end, and you will feel your English grow step by step. Are you ready? Let's begin. Quiet life, new wish.
My name is Emma. I live in Miami. I work at a small bookstore. My days are calm and simple. I read. I shelve books. But my heart had a wish. I wanted to dance. Not on a big stage. Just in a studio. Just for joy. My friend Sarah said, "Come to a dance class. Come to a dance class. You will love it." I was afraid. "I have 2 left feet," I said. She smiled. "We will learn slowly." I took a deep breath. "Okay," I said. "I will try."
The studio.
Saturday arrived. We took the bus downtown. We found a dance studio. Large mirrors. Wooden floor. Soft lights. The room smelled like clean wood. Music floated in the air. At the desk, a kind woman smiled. "Welcome," she said. "Beginner class starts tomorrow, 9 a.m. Your instructor is Alex Rivera. He is patient and professional." My face felt warm. A new path was opening.
First class nerves.
We came early. Many students stretched. Some rolled their shoulders. Some bounced on their toes. The door opened. A tall man walked in. Warm eyes. Gentle smile. "Good morning," he said. "I'm Alex." My heart beat fast. Not love. Just fear. "Can I do this?" "Hands on the bar," Alex said. "Feet in first position. Breathe in. Breathe out." I copied slowly. My legs shook. My mind said, "Run." But the music said, "Stay."
Steps and safety.
"Ply," he said. Small bend. Knees over toes. "Very good. Now tendu. Point your foot. Brush the floor. Close again." He walked to me. He stood beside me. "May I help?" he asked. "Yes," I said softly. He showed me the angle. He moved his own foot. He did not touch me. I felt safe. I felt seen.
Practice after class.
After class, Sarah laughed. "You did great," she said. "I did not fall," I said. We both smiled. We found a dance shop nearby. I bought simple ballet flats, pink ribbon, soft leather. They felt like a promise. That night I practiced at home. Hands on a chair. Ply, tendu, breathe, repeat.
Week 2, new music.
The next week, Alex added music. A slow piano piece. Warm and bright. Count to 4, he said. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move on the 1. Return on the 4. I missed the beat. I stepped late. I stepped early. He smiled. You are learning, he said. Keep going.
Mini dialogue at the front desk.
After class, I asked the receptionist, "Can I book extra practice time?" "Sure," she said. "Would you like Wednesday at 6 p.m.?" "Yes, please. 30 minutes or 1 hour?" 1 hour, please. Your name?" "Emma." "All set, Emma. Enjoy your practice." "Thank you so much."
A plan from Sarah.
On the bus home, Sarah had an idea. Tell Alex how much his class helps you. Tell him after the next session. Tell him you feel brave now. "I'm shy," I said. "I will forget my words." "Write them," she said. "Read them if you need." I wrote a short note. "Thank you for your patience. Your class helps me find courage. Dancing makes my heart happy."
The real trip.
The next class was busy. We learned a short combination. Forward step, side step, turn, close. My shoes slipped on the wood. I lost balance. I stumbled. I fell to one knee. Music kept playing. My face burned. I wanted to cry. I wanted to leave. Alex walked over. He crouched beside me. "Are you okay?" he asked. "Yes," I whispered. "Just embarrassed." He offered a hand. I stood slowly. "Falling is part of learning," he said. "Real dancers fall. Real dancers stand again." I nodded. I stood again.
Kindness and coffee.
After class, I waited by the door. Students left one by one. Alex cleaned the floor. He turned off the speaker. "Alex," I said, "may I talk to you?" "Of course," he said. I gave him my note. He read quietly. He looked up and smiled. "Thank you, Emma. Would you like to grab a coffee?" My eyes widened. "Really?" "Really," he said. We walked to a small cafe. We sat by the window. We talked about music. We talked about fear. We talked about practice. The world felt soft and new.
Rhythm in the kitchen.
At home, I set a timer. 10 minutes a day. Ply by the chair. Tendu by the sink. A simple rule. Small steps every day. I clapped the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. I spoke the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. My feet began to listen.
Choquet surprise.
A poster appeared in the studio. Beginner Showcase, Saturday 6 p.m. Short group piece. Family welcome. Join us, Alex said. Only if you want to. My stomach turned. My heart turned too. I will try, I said. We practiced all week. Step, step, turn, close, smile, breathe, hold. On Saturday, the room was filled to capacity. Chairs, cameras, cheers. The music started. We moved together. Halfway through, I slipped again. My foot skidded. My chest froze. Then I heard a voice inside. Real dancers stand again. I found the beat. I found the next step. I finished the dance. The room clapped. I laughed and cried at the same time.
After the applause,
People hugged each other. Parents took photos. Students smiled widely. Alex walked over. Good recovery, he said. Your timing came back. Thank you, I said. For everything. He nodded. Keep practicing for 10 minutes. Your feet will remember. Will forget your fear.
a new beginning.
Sunday morning, the studio was quiet. Sunlight on the floor. Dust dancing in the air. I tied my shoes. I faced the mirror. I breathed in. I breathed out. I moved on to the 1. I returned on the 4. I did not dance perfectly. I danced honestly. And that was enough.
Great job. You listened, repeated, and shadowed with me today. Every sentence you spoke made your English stronger. This story, I Learned to Dance, shows us that learning is not just about steps. It's about courage, patience, and standing up after you fall. And for you, shadowing can make your English more natural step by step. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, share it with your friends. Subscribe to English Stories for Beginners for more practice. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new story. One page, one story, one step, your English will grow. Keep practicing every day, and you will see a change in yourself. Thank you for learning with me today. See you in the next video.